Morocco 3, Spain 0 on penalties. Spain are out of the World Cup. This World Cup continues to shock us more and more. And this is the biggest one yet. Spain in the round of 16 going out to Morocco. And this is the same Spain team that started this competition by destroying Costa Rica 7-0. This is the same Spain team that dominated Germany and probably deserved to win in that game. This is the same Spain team that had people talking about them as potential winners, as potential favourites, about the fantastic young exciting talent of Gavi and Pedri and, you know, just a really young exciting Spain team with a fantastic manager that's coming through. And just like that, they're out. We're not even going to see them play Portugal potentially. They're out just like that, and full credit has to go to Morocco. They topped their group. A lot of people underestimating them, you know, coming into this game. And you look at this round of 16 tie, people will forget Spain aren't the team that finished first in their group. Morocco finished first in their group. They beat Belgium in the group stages. Defensively, they've been the team of the tournament so far, and they showed it again today. Spain, I've seen them a few times. You can play a few fancy passes around against Costa Rica and it may work, but not against a very solid defensive team. We saw that today. Morocco, they shut up shop so well. And at the end of the day, you know, those openings weren't coming for Spain. Those gaps in the defence weren't coming. And that's how they like to play. They like to pass it around the defence and wait for an opportunity. They were waiting for the whole 120 minutes today. And they didn't get a full-on opportunity because Morocco shut them out so well. And it's so simple to shut out the Spaniards. They'll just end up passing it around for the entire 120 minutes, including extra time. You know, too patient today from Spain. Morocco, brilliant defensively. If you're judging it off the game, they got their tactics and everything spot on. Deserved to go through. Bono, the hero, in goal. Hakimi will be in the headlines, obviously, because he's a big PSG player. But the man who stood out today is the man that Tottenham targeted in January and everyone laughed at him. Sofian Amrabat. What a player. In my opinion, one of the players of the tournament so far. The best midfielder in this tournament so far. Yes, Bellingham's up there and other ones. But you've got to look at the players around him in that midfield for Morocco. They've got a few good players. Hakimi and Nesri. You know, Mazraoui for Ajax. But have they really got many superstars? Ziyech? No, not really. Amrabat's not playing with a world-class midfield. He's playing with an average midfield. And he's putting in world-class performance after world-class performance in this World Cup. I'm not saying he's a world-class player, but you think he is, judging off the performances he's put in this tournament so far. And full credit has to go in. You know, full credit has to go to this guy. And maybe now as fans, we don't see that Spurs are linked with a player straight away and go, oh, this player's rubbish because I've seen them not perform a couple times on TV. We all saw Amrabat and went, oh, Amrabat, who's he? Oh, just follow the Twitter narrative, have a go at him. Most of the people who were slagging this guy off in January when we were after him had never seen him play before. If so, once, maybe against the Juventus or Inter Milan when they decided to flick on Serie A and BT Sport. He's done a brilliant job for Fiorentina. And he's doing a fantastic job for Morocco, an even better job for Morocco. Man of the match today, held up that midfield so well, dominated it. And that's sort of what we need at Spurs. You know, Bentancur and Højbjerg do it well, but I'd love him at Spurs. I think Amrabat, yes, he might be another more defensive-minded midfielder, but it'll just work for those games where we need to grind out those results. Bring on Amrabat, maybe start him in it, because, you know, this guy, he's made some fantastic blocks, some fantastic interceptions, moves the ball well. He's everything you want in a sort of CDM central midfielder. And credit has to go to him. And as I say, maybe now as Spurs fans, we shouldn't be so quick to slag off Antonio Conte and Paratici when we see that we're linked with a player. In January, we all saw Amrabat, we all went mental. Now we're going, we should sign him, you know. And I think we should. I think we should be looking at him in January. I think he's a realistic signing. I don't think he has to be the only signing. I think we should be targeting a right back. But if we can get a right back and potentially a centre back, I don't see why we can't go in for this guy. He proved himself today again. And like I say, what a World Cup it's been. People, for me, there's a lot of hypocrisy around this World Cup. And a lot of people don't like going, oh, it's not a great World Cup, blah, 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 because they remember their World Cups. You've got to admit, this World Cup has been brilliant so far. We've had some fantastic shocks. You know, Japan beating Spain, Japan beating Germany, Saudi Arabia beating Argentina. We've had class on show with Argentina in the round of 16 and other performances, Brazil last night. There's just been so many stories, so many moments already at this World Cup. And you rarely get that. You rarely get that, you know, until the quarters, semis of a major tournament. We've had it in the group stages and we're getting it in the round of 16 of this tournament. It's always the knockouts that makes tournaments, and this is another one of those moments. I really thought when it went to pens Spain would do it, but we know they haven't got a good record in pens. I don't know whether it's pressure on or you know, not. Busquets was surprised he missed, but you watch him in Russia, you know, got knocked out by Russia in Russia. Yes, I understand it's the home team of the tournament and the hosts, but they should be winning that all day long on paper with the quality they've got on pens. Today on pens, they should be winning that with the quality they've got. And they haven't. And full credit goes to Morocco. Yes, Spain could have done better, but Morocco, don't underestimate these guys. I am backing, right? This is a bold statement. I am backing Morocco, judging off what I've seen of Switzerland and Portugal so far this tournament. It's not been anything special. It's not been bad, I'm not saying that, but it's not been anything special. I am saying that Morocco will beat the winner of that game and make the semi-finals of the World Cup. I understand it's a bold statement, but these guys have everything. They've got brilliant counter-attacking ability. You know, players on the wing like Ziyech and... I forget his name now. The left winger, pacey guy. He's made a fantastic name for himself in this tournament. You know, they've got that flair on the wings. They've got midfielders like Amrabat. The wing backs as well, Mashraoui and Hakimi, very, very strong there. And Bono in goal. Morocco to make it to the semis of this World Cup. Full credit to them. Spain out. Comment your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching this video. Make sure, if you did enjoy, to smash that subscribe button, hit that like button as hard as you possibly can, and tap that notification bell so you do not miss an upload. Thank you for watching this video. Take care of yourselves. All the best. God bless. And as always, come on you Spurs. In Conte, we trust.